to a new day, a new vlog. So it's still actually Valentine's Day. So I've just gone down, got the washing, dripping wet. All the machines were just switched off. There's no electric, so to say. So I'm feeling like that hasn't been washed properly. It's dripping wet, and now I've got to try and wash it again now I'm here. So yeah, I've got to now get all this stuff out and set my washing machine up. Today ain't going too good so far now. Made him a lovely dinner. Don't think he's too impressed with that so far. He'll eat it, I know he'll eat it. But anyway, it is what it is. Just have to get on with it, don't you? No point moaning. But yeah, I'm going to cross that now off the list, because I did mark down that I'd done a wash, and that's not washed. It's not. Although it's hot, I can feel the hot water on it, but it's not washed. Right, so I need to set this up now, and Jesus, I may as well have done this all the day, mightn't I? Done it myself. Oh, never mind. It is what it is. Right, let's fill me doodah up with loads of water. So this is it here. Ooh, dripping. So not only that, then I had to mop the floor down there as well once I've gotten it out. Never mind. It's just annoying really, because I would have liked to have cracked on and just got this put away, you know. Never mind. Right, anyway, all needs rewashing. Yeah, it's lovely and hot, but I can see that that's not really been washed that well. So I don't know how long it had been turned off for. Might have just filled the drum up for all I know and switched off, mightn't it? Right. Ooh, it's so heavy. You can hear the water, can't you? What I'm trying to do is look for bed sheets and pillowcases. That's it there, look. That's the actual wash bag. So that could do with a wash now and all. I'll stick that in. Oh, I don't know where to put anything now. Anyway, today's going great. This bedding is turning into a bit of a nightmare, bit of a backbreaker. So it only barely fitted into there, but I did get it in there. But then it wouldn't spin because it's too big. It's one of my biggest quilt set covers. So just try to put it into there. I did hand wash it for like 10 minutes. Put it now into there and it doesn't fit. So I've got no spinner now. The thing is outside now, dripping wet, and hasn't even been rinsed. And it's raining. I've got my sheet done. That's all dried. Pillowcases are now in. Let me just sort this hose out. Pillowcases are now in the tumbler. But yeah, so this is how now I'm doing my wash to try and rinse it. Let me get that on. Get that on jet. Proper jet there, look. What a nightmare. This is going to take a month of Sundays to dry. Dan's just helped me. We've had to literally wring this out with our hands. Got the majority out, but that's still kind of soaking wet. It's going to take a month of Sundays for that dryer to dry this. And I just don't feel like it's been washed properly, you know. I can go and take it down, but no, I begrudge it now. I'm annoyed. That's my tea tonight. 2 tuna and red onion rolls. Oh no, need to whack a load of pepper on that.
Boring.
Well, you say that. I put one beside your bed. And I've nicked a couple of Dan's prawn toasts, because I do like those. And this is a Dan's dinner. Chicken chow mein, reheated in the mic. Looking wonderful actually. And a load of prawn toast. There we go. You hungry or starving?
I prefer some spam.
Well, good morning. It is the next day. Oh, done quite a bit already this morning. I'm just about to come in and prepare dinner. We're in 2 minds. So I'm a little bit late in getting started preparing dinner today because we were supposed to be... oh no, I've got to use that saucepan, haven't I? We were supposed to be going out for a little drink and a meal out today. But Dan says he's not feeling too sharp. So I said, well, he said we'll leave it for another day or whatever. Which means now though I've got to come in and cook, which is fine. I just wish I could have cracked on with it. The washing, ended up with the washing. So I tried to dry it. I think it was in tumble dryer for an hour, dripping wet, literally still dripping wet. So I thought, no, I just dumped it then in the basket. It started feeling like grotty again. So I've took it down there for a half an hour wash just to get it spinning because it needed spinning. So it hasn't been washed properly. I'm not happy with it, but hey ho, it'll do. It's been through it's been through a lot, that quilt set now. Anyway, it's done. It's in the tumble dryer. I need to say good morning to everyone, to my viewers.
Hello.
Shepherd's pie today. Eat out or shepherd's pie? You've got 2 choices.
Cottage pie.
If you hear a noise in the background, we've actually got the dehumidifier on because yesterday's washing ended up being a bit of a nightmare. The hose pipe was leaking on the floor all the time, then I was sitting outside, etc. So all that's soaking wet. But I'll tell you the bonus with that today, just keeping the van lovely and warm. It's really lovely and warm in here. So yeah, I'm getting on with things this morning. Quilt set's all sort of done. Let's just get the dinner on the go. Now today I'm actually going to pre-make quite a bit of mashed potato because I want some old for tomorrow. Won't tell you why yet. But I want some old mashed potato for tomorrow. Alright, let's get peeling these. So I'm going to peel as many as my saucepan will hold. Just give that a quick stir. Oh, chow mein, that went down a treat. I'll tell you what was nice, which I didn't try the chow mein. It's not really my cup of tea, unless if it's from a Chinese shop. The prawn toast was really lovely. Now, if you don't really like things too fishy, like of good quality, I want to say, but you like a prawn toast, then that's the box to get. They were Morrison's ones. Got like about 12 little mini triangles in there. But yeah, they were tasty. Cooked them perfectly actually. Yeah, done it a lot. Just using an air fryer casing just to collect my peelings. So I've got quite a lot to run through on my phone actually, which I'll have to go out and get now in a minute. But I need to get chopping and peeling first. So I would usually make this in my Pyrex dish, but I've actually got salad in it at the minute, so I'm going to make it in that and bake it in that as well. Two carrots have gone in there. It might have been a bit too much if I'm honest, but one wasn't quite enough. So 2 carrots gone into that. Just trying to break up the lumps of meat. Right, so ideally I would have preferred now to have had frozen peas, but unfortunately I don't have any, so I do have a tin of petit pois. I know it's not great, but you know, it is what it is. I'll tell you what, it's actually getting too hot in here with that odd. Oh, it's so horrendous. Maybe I should take my jumper off. Oh, getting flustery. Right, I'm just giving this a good unmix. Let's get the heat up on that. And then dump the petit pois in. Bit more water. I was debating whether to cook Yorkshire pudding with this. Now, I don't usually do a Yorkshire pudding with this, but I was just wondering whether he'd like a Yorkshire pudding with this. I actually have flour now, not bread mix. Oh no, what was it? Pizza base mix. Tell you what, that actually turned out really well. It did. It worked. It actually worked. Talking about me flour, I was saying to everyone, oh, the tubs are gone, and that's because I bought a McDougall's or Douglas, whatever it's called. But what was the other brand? I forget. I've got it written down, but it's the other brand. But even still, they didn't have that in the shop. Home Pride, that's the brand. Home Pride are the ones that does them in the red and white box. I'm gutted. But anyway, I still couldn't see them anyway. Right, at this point, I'm going to chuck in all the peas, I imagine. Yeah, why not? I don't need to keep them for anything, do I? Now this is a good meal to get some good veg into your loved ones. Now at this point, I do always like to add an onion cut in half, but instead of doing that, and because I don't keep the onion, that's just the flavour. But in a bag, I have half a red onion. So what I'm going to do is just maybe cut that in half and put that in for flavour. Don't ask me why I do it, but I do, and it always tastes nice. Right, so this needs to simmer for a good little while. 20 minutes, something like that. I need to crack on and get some more potatoes peeled. Alright, Dan's off to go and get rid of the last bike. Somebody's turned up to pick it up, so that's good. That's something else off our heads. And if you hear a little bit of the Pogues in the background, because that's all I ever ask Alexa to play. I've put her on low, but when I'm not filming, I turn it right bang up again. Right, just get these rinsing and get these on the go. So that's a good pot full of mash. But remember, that's quite a big area just alone on this pot. But I also want some leftover mash for tomorrow. Alright, that'll do. Sprinkling of salt. I still haven't got my pink salt yet. What is it called? It's not pink salt, is it? It's forget what you call it now. Himalayan salt, that's the one. Why ain't me hob working? No, me hob ain't working. Oh, that's unusual. Me hob ain't actually working. Maybe if I put that on top. That's it. Now it's on. So that means, to me, it's starting to now give me some trouble. Right, I need to swap these pans over though. Let's get you off there. Put you at the back now, sunshine. Because you're doing alright. And you need to boil. Right, let's just give this a quick, make sure the gas is on. Yeah, my hob needs cleaning bad. Let's give this a quick stirry stir, and then let's run through a few comments and stuff. Well, that's really vegetable-y. Gosh, that smells delicious. You know what, I might even leave the onion in. I have done that before. Might even leave the onion in today. We'll see. Right, let's get this lid back on. Yeah, see the area space on that? Takes up a lot of mash. So if I look hot, it's because I'm really hot. I've actually got the door open now, which defeats the object of having the dehumidifier on. but once I'm done in here, I can go out and shut the door then. Right, a big massive thank you to the lovely Vicky all the way from Australia. Thank you, Vicky, you're amazing for that super chat. I do awfully appreciate that. Thank you so much. And actually there was another comment under yours. Now I'm not sure of your name, it's like a username. Hi Mazzy, you might benefit from a coat hanger in the awning. Just a thought. Do you know what, that's actually a really good idea, maybe come the summer or something. But it really does get damp out there. Like for an example, yeah, yesterday I washed all Dan's camouflagey stuff and some gloves, dried it all, everything, placed it out there, soaking wet this morning. It was on the floor. How it got so wet, I'm not sure. So I had to deal with that again this morning. So yeah, it does get damp out there, very dewy. And come summer, and as much as that sounds like a good idea, it's okay if it's a permanent house. But you know, ideally, I need to dwindle this stuff, which is going to be happening. Yes, so, oh, well, thank you again, once again, for all my lovely birthday wishes. What else have we got here? Peter Machine. Thank you, Machine. I think I'm saying that right, I'm not sure. Well, thank you very much for the super chat as well. That's awfully kind. Thanks again, Mazzy, for the shout out for me brother Terry. I know who you are. Thank you so much. And then the next one was, it was Home Bride. Yes, I remember now. Actually, you're saying it came in the pink or blue. I thought it was red and white and blue and white. Blue and white was your self-raising. I thought it was red. Maybe not. Kim Funston, thank you so much for your little super chat there. I really appreciate that. But I'm saying it, yeah, she's already said it, but she's saying it again. Happy birthday, thank you so much. A couple of also ones that have been sent to me as gifts. So I've done Janie yesterday, the lovely Janie from Kayak Dread Girl. Please go over and subscribe to her. She's so lovely, she really is. She does cooking and everything as well. She's probably better than me, so get over there and watch her. But the next one also is Mary Corcoran. Thank you, Mary. Thank you all so very much. And that's all I've got on my little list today. Yeah, so thank you all so much for your lovely messages and stuff. I really have been struggling with the comments section, if I'm totally honest, keeping up with the sort of comments and stuff. But I do eventually get around to it. It might be 3 or 4 in the morning when you might get a heart or get a comment back. But that's when I can find time. Right, let's move on anyway. Let's check on me spuds. Well, it's time to check on dinner. Let's give it a look. Nearly done. That's still on as well, actually. So I'm going to turn that off now because I think it's, yeah, it's time. It's time. So it's time to start mashing. So let's drain this off. Now, how many people have actually ever done this before? Now, I always remember when I first moved into my first flat, started learning cooking, you know, and I've done it maybe 2 or 3 times as well. You've boiled the potatoes, you get burnt by the lid, and it all falls into the sink. Who's ever done that? Yeah, well, you're not the only one. Now tell me this, who's ever done this? Pulled the potatoes out the sink and still used them. Right, anyway, they're proper well done. Let's get mashing them. I'll tell you something else silly I remember doing once in my flat. Now, I really was new to cooking and new to moving out as well. Literally, really new. And I remember could buy like, what was it, like these chocolate gâteaux. They were tiny, they were like personal little things. And you put one, it said, well, hold on, right, I read it wrong, right? It said defrost for 5 minutes. So there's me, I put it in the microwave. Oh my heavens, I put it in the microwave, went into the next room, stuck it on defrost or whatever. I just stuck it in the microwave for, oh, where's my masher? Stuck it in the microwave for 5 minutes. Next thing, the whole house was all black. My microwave, it had all gone all burnt and stuck to the plate and everything. I freaked out. The fire alarm was going off and everything. And because I was only young, I was only 19, I was like calling me dad up. Dad, I don't know what's going on. Can you come up? But the fire alarm's gone off. So he came up and rescued me. Not that there was anything to rescue, but that's what happened. That was one of my sort of early experiences of messing. And all it meant, when then I reread it, it meant sit it on the worktop for 5 minutes. Me in my head had read it to put in the microwave. Oh, I don't know, I was only 19. Never mind. Yeah, we've all had little sort of accidents before. I always remember also making one of my first lasagnas, ever first lasagna. It was really funny. Now everybody that tried it was being polite. And I must have read that wrong as well. Oh, it's hot in here. Let me just open this door. There's no heating on in here. It is literally just the this doodah down here. What's it called? Oh, I forget what it's called. This doodah down there. Forget what it's called. I've mentioned it already today. This is what I'm saying. My head goes sometimes. That's what having underactive thyroid does to you. You lose your head. Anyway, where am I going with this again? So I know where I was going with this. Let me bring you down. Watch me mash. So another one, yeah, anyway, when I made one of my first homemade lasagnas, I must have read it wrong. It ended up being the most cheesiest thing ever. It was so cheesy, it was ridiculous. Everyone was laughing at me, but they were polite and they did eat it. I don't know how I sort of got my measurements wrong. And that's what it was with me, you see, right? Listen to this, right? I find it easier because I kind of feel like I know what goes with what. Now, if I hadn't read that recipe book, I would have just done my own thing and did what I felt needed to go into it, and it would have turned out lovely. Sometimes reading recipe books can cafoggle you. Cafoggle. Call it whatever you want. So yeah, sometimes just doing your own thing can work out better. Let me see if I've had any other disasters. Let me think. Just going to add a quick knob of butter into that Lurpak. I know it's not good for you. Can someone tell me, is the cheap... Now, I am a sort of a connoisseur. When I like a bit of butter, I know it's not real butter. Well, they say it's not, is it? I do like Lurpak. Can someone tell me, is the cheaper brands any good? You know when they look like the Lurpaks, but they're the cheaper brands? Because they are quite often a lot more cheaper, aren't they? Somebody please let me know on that one. Might have to start giving that a go. The prices of things these days. Well, it's always nice to save, isn't it? You know, save here and there, and then before you know it, you have a nice little nest egg over there. You know, that's the way to do it. That's looking smooth. I'll tell you what, talking about saving money on food and stuff like that though, this week we got the opportunity to go to Morrison's and we bought some, well, I specifically, oh, see, I'm getting my words mixed up already, specifically bought some wonky apples. I don't even know what's wonky about them, they look fine, and I tell you what, I had one last night for a snack in bed. So sweet and delicious. They were little red ones. They were so lovely. Now, I have bought a wonky veg before from Morrison's, which is absolutely fine, but the only trouble with us, we don't often get to go to Morrison's. It's very, very rare. So a bit gutted about that really, because there is absolutely nothing wrong with wonky veg. Right, there we go. So that's nice and creamy. So this is going to need placing on top of my sheppy pie, but then I'm not going to turn the oven on until Dan's ready, because it only takes half an hour and it ain't going to be long now either. The Irish roll. Oh, this is hot. Oh wow, that looks magnificent. Just give that a quick little stir. Tell you what, this is such, do you know what, I'm going to leave that onion in there. It's just a little extra flavour, isn't it? But this is such a cheap, sort of, I want to say healthy-ish sort of a dinner for a family. I mean, I always buy now the cheapy potatoes. I used to be a bit of a snob on them and I only ever bought Rooster. But now these are like £1.90. They're the cheapest ones you can get. They're so versatile. They make lovely jacket potatoes, lovely everything, lovely mash everything. So that's another tip as well. Right, let's try and get this on here, and hopefully I don't want it to sink, do I? That is smelling so good. This is such an easy dinner. I'm going to be totally honest. This is so easy. It never puts me out, this dinner. I think I'm going to get a spoon. Actually, I've got a spoon there, and some people like to put cheese and stuff on it. I think that's just rubbing fat on a pig's bum. You don't need it. You really don't. There's so much flavour in this already. You don't need it. Do you know what? I don't even think I'm going to have a little bit of leftover mash for what I wanted to do tomorrow. Now, Dan, if he comes in, right, he's going to want to fork all that. Get a little flat and fork it. Right, I know that's how you get it when you buy cheap ones, you know, ready-made ones. But personally for me, with the oven, these little peaks actually go all nice and sort of crispy-ish. So leave them as peaks. No, I'm not going to have no mash. That's a bummer, isn't it? Shall I make some anyway? Some more? I don't know whether to make some more. Oh, never mind. No, that's it all gone. Well, at least it's being used. Yeah, so I kind of like it peaky because the oven's going to make that nice. There we go. One homemade shepherd's pie. Easy, easy peasy. Or cottage pie, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it motorhome pie, okay? I don't live in a cottage and I don't live on a... What's the other one? And yeah, and I ain't a shepherd. Well, I hope you've all had a good day. I actually feel like I've had a wonderful day today. So I'm just going to quickly wash up now. And then I think, unfortunately, it's going to be time to just wrap this video up. So, dishing up ain't going to be nothing special, is it? If I do sort of do a clip, it'll be on tomorrow's vlog. Something a little bit light-hearted tomorrow. It's not going to be a massive homemade meal. But in my eyes, everything I've cooked this week, don't get me wrong, ain't like healthy, like, you know, loads of veg in this, but compared to what Dan's used to be eating out of the, you know, the freezers, you know, smiley faces rubbish and stuff, I think I've done well to get all this into him this week. So tomorrow will be sort of a little bit of a treat for him, but still homemade, so to say. So it'll be a healthy version of a takeaway, basically. Right, I'm going to wrap this video up here because I've got a bit of washing up to do now. Time's shoving on. And I haven't really got a lot more else to say. So, and I'm getting really hot in here as well. So I'm going to love you and leave you. And we'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Enjoy your evening.